Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Will kick this away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Hurricanes offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies. Through on a big stage here.
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Hurricanes. Just ran away from the defense.
Boy, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where they drive to start. The Bulldogs offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Jacobs. They bring him down after a short gain there. Dogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Chris, 3rd and 4 is that gray area for a play caller. You could run it, might be a little bit risky, or you could throw it, especially with a quick slant. Gives you a much higher percentage of picking up the first down. A good route by the receiver and a good accurate throw by the quarterback for this first.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Play action fake, looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And there's the point after. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Short pass finds the tight end. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. A new set of downs after that completion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Getting set. Here's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Proctor. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Canes.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. That one moves the ball across the 40. And the Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start.
False start.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Dogs pick up enough for a first down. And the wideout goes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Jacobs. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Dogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. First down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this time it's complete. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. And the Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. It's a quick grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. That completion makes it second and short. Looking to throw yet again. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Snags the quick throw. And they get him down after the completion. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. This defense just cannot get off the field. A long march moves on. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. Second and short, easy first down. No. Denied. Stop. Bring up third down.
Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So a field goal attempt coming up now. And the field goal is good. And the field goal on the final play of the opening quarter.
Miami 17, Georgia 7.
We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats.
Miami 17, Georgia 7.
And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
First down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Nice grab. It's Proctor.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
He hands it off from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. He connected the first time. This attempt is from 4. The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. It's picked up. It's alive. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. The 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Dogs. Here comes the point after attempt. He's missed the PAT. Wow. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. And that pass falls incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Now that's how you execute. I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after that big play, I'm all about taking a shot right to the end zone here.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with his sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Receiver makes the catch. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it, open.
It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. The Canes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play, because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Empty backfield now as they go for two. And the quarterback dropping back. And it's picked off in the end zone. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And now the running back's got it again. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned in the line of scrimmage. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Deep shot caught out of the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown for the U. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. And this pass is on target, caught.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Now they'll run a draw play. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. Dogs had come to the line to run the hurry-up.
I love this unconventional call by the offense coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Tight end goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he slings this pass over the middle. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touch. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. Catch made down inside the 25. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
A big play here that gets them down into the red zone. They're not thinking about a field goal, I assure you, Chris. They're trying to get 6 points.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Looking to throw it again. Running back has it on a screen now. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. And the Bulldogs will look to convert here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. Here's a first down, not wasting any time after that conversion on 4th. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the right side.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion, an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver, then out of nowhere, the defense
looking for a deep completion. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Going the other way, can they catch him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Dogs. Early fireworks from both offenses.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. He's going to hand this off. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, men. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Athens. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Hurricanes will kick it off to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. He pulls in the catch. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36. A gain makes it second and medium. They're going to run it. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can move.
And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And we're able to get him down. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on down.
is incomplete.
This defense.
Offense
And the
is
Hurricanes
stopped.
offense
Will be
retakes the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're going to run it here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Pressure is coming. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The tight end has got it. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down. The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick catch.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Down quickly after the catch, but the ball at the 14 sets up the red zone opportunity now. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Handoff running right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first.
So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And remember, he had one blocked earlier in the game. This one is right through. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, that last possession went for it on fourth down and got stopped, ended up costing them a field goal. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Close to the tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
He's got his man in the open field. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Georgia getting set with a first and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And a sophomore making an impact play.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB.
Oh, my gosh. At this point, this offensive coordinator has to consider going to the backup. This defense is baiting him into coverage, and he continues to throw these interceptions.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Second and long from the 14. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Running back grabs it on a screen. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And the Canes will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to boot it away now. Choosing to return the punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's on the run. Launches deep.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Important second down play coming up. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire. And the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Finds the receiver wide open. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Hurricane. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. And he's got it. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42. The Dogs come up to the line in a hurry up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. That last catch, hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Caught behind the line. It's Jacobs. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Georgia now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go up.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Kick travels out of bounds, and the penalty moves the ball to the 40. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1. Brings up second down.
Second down play coming up. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking right. This one caught. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. The Canes will have to kick this away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Georgia. Will take the lead in the second half.
Well, that was almost the entire length of the field. What a play by this offense. A nice throw, but really it's about the receiver making a catch and showing you what he can do with the ball after that.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. We're setting out for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the same runner's got it again. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. The back's got it. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. The pocket breaking down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there. The Canes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Now it's 2nd down here. Movement here from the tight end. Hand off to the right side. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just...
And he lost it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught quickly. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Bulldogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He's got it for a big gain. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking here. Looks like he's going to run it. Finding space at the 20.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. The shotgun handoff here. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
He drops back in the gun. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Hand off to the back. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. So ball to the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. It's a draw play. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. He'll throw it now. It's a short completion to the tight end. 1st down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37. A new set of downs after that completion.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the Canes look to keep this drive moving.
Hey, that's what you're looking for right now as an offense. Nice big chunk play like that, moving the ball now into plus territory. Keep looking for those big plays downfield.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Finding space at the 20. Slides to avoid the big hit. The Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And that is no good. After the miss, they're still down by 10.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Up by 2 possessions here. They have a chance to put the game on ice right now. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Catch made wide open way downfield. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And with nobody open, chooses to just throw it away. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Breaks a tackle into the clear. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments.
And he cannot escape the defense with a sack. The Canes come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And they get the completion. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
You know, this touchdown actually gives them a chance now that they're down 10. Really critical. You pull out the two-point play. You got to hit it to make it a one-possession game.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. You'd expect victory formation here. The defense has one timeout remaining, but that won't do much. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he's stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Kickoff out of bounds. The ball will be spotted up at the 40-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That ball snagged for a completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's a huge loss. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side. Well, they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.